What's up, Simmers? Welcome back. My name's AmyJennea, and we are back again with the second half of my Extreme Quarantine Underground Bunker Speed Build. So like I said in the last one, we are starting on the last floor here, okay? But this is the biggest and most daunting floor of them all. This took me so long. Like, you have no idea how long this took me. I mean, that's why we're doing a part 2 of a speed build here. It was ridiculous. So we are starting just off the stairwell here, in the bar, I guess you could say, bar lounge. I kind of went with a, like, I don't want to say grungy, like a kind of like an old-timey bar, like think Cheers, right? My husband's been watching Cheers. I probably subconsciously took some inspiration from that. Really like a lot of wood, a lot of red tones. This shape of this changed pretty drastically as I built. For most of these rooms, you'll see as it goes along, there's a very specific pattern. I kind of just start with a square, rectangle, and then move it around from there. So this one kind of got a lot of adjustments throughout the building of this room. But you might have been able to catch a glimpse there at the very beginning. Essentially, the whole layout of the bottom floor is one long, creepy hallway, the same vibe I was going for on the top couple floors. So that creepy concrete hallway with those creepy industrial doors, just one really long hallway, and then all the doors off the hallway are very specific rooms designed for very specific activities, which again I think lends to the kind of creepiness of like, why is this bunker here? Who built the bunker? Why did they build it like this? It kind of lends itself to the imagination of like the person or thing that built this might not understand quite how humans operate, because it's very strange. You know, you would never see this type of layout like if you went to a mall and they had all these different types of establishments that offered the same things that these room offered. You would never see them laid out like this. So it's just a kind of a weird, trippy little layout, but you can see that this bar gave me quite a bit of trouble. It took me a while to figure out the exact layout and how I wanted it. This is probably the most versatile room in that you can come and do a lot of different things in the bar. So obviously it's a bar, and there's dancing, music, DJ, lots of different, you know, bar style games. Oh god, what do they call it? I always call it the hookah, but it's obviously not called hookah in the game. The bubble blower, I think is what it's called. And then you can, you know, karaoke, music. So there's actually a lot of things in this room that you can do, or have rooms that are specifically designed for, but this is definitely like the main hangout of the entire build. This is, in my play testing, this is where all the Sims tended to congregate. Maybe that was because of the jukebox I put in the corner by the door that attracted them all to want to come dance. You know they love to dance. You put a radio somewhere and it's going to come on no matter what. You even turn free will off and they're still going to turn that radio on and start dancing. So, but you can see here, this is where the like wood, dark, bar-y vibes really start to come into play. I tried to get everything to match, but we all know Sims don't like to give us matching wood swatches, so did my best here. I'm not sure I really specified enough in the first video that I am not a builder. Like, this is not my favorite thing to do in The Sims, but I had a very specific idea of how I wanted this Let's Play to go, and I needed to build exactly what I needed for it. So that's why you're getting this crazy bunker build from me. You probably aren't going to see a lot of speed builds on my channel. Building just isn't my favorite thing. I like to just download stuff off the gallery and kind of tweak it for what I need it to be, but this just wasn't possible for that one. So that's why we ended up making this crazy bunker. But we're almost done with the bar here, and then we will move on to room number 2. Okay, so you can quickly see, as I start placing stuff down, this is the game room. So, like, where there's lots of games and stuff in the other room, this is more of like an arcade vibe. And again, you'll see I start out with a rectangle, and it really changes a good bit to be a very specific, like, arcadey type feel. You know, I put in a lot of these desks and computers for video gaming and whatnot. The gaming mats, those, you know, 3 in the corner there, I forget what they're called, but those, oh my gosh, those Sims just are constantly going to those. There ends up being a few things in this build that I have to delete because it's just annoying how much the Sims just go to it, and that's what they do, and that's all they do. I haven't, in my playtest, just to see if everything's working, I have not deleted those gaming mats yet, but they might get deleted. It's just a bit annoying. Surprisingly enough, they're not going to those computers a lot, though. I guess the desire to play video games is kind of being curbed by the mats. They don't need to go get on the computer every 5 seconds. I feel like that's like the two main things that Sims just naturally always go do. They will go turn on radio, or they will go get on a computer. I mean, anywhere, any household, with anybody. It's ridiculous. So anyway, back to the game room. As you can see, I kind of got the computer area, the arcade area, the TV lounge area, and then like I want to say table games area. I really like that darts throwing area too. I wish they did that autonomously because I find that really fascinating. All right, on to the music studio. So again, this is kind of like, why would you need this, right? Like, who built this bunker and was like, they're gonna want to record music or play music? It's a bit strange. And then there's another DJ booth and another karaoke kind of cube there. Again, just go weird, like who thought that humans interacted like this, you know? Like, why? What kind of creepy person or being built this? And why did they think we would want a music studio? So those are the vibes I'm going for here. I really didn't like building this room. I don't know what music studios look like or feel like, and so I just kind of winged it, and I don't know if it turned out well or not. You'll have to tell me. But then we are on to the movie theater, and I actually really enjoyed how this theater came out looking. I feel like it looks so much like a movie theater in my hometown looks, aside from the chairs. Those are much, much nicer chairs. And I need to play test those chairs because I don't think the back 2 rows are actually functional. What I did was the second and last row, I raised them up a level, and then the last one I raised up 2 levels to kind of give it a stadium theater feel, how each row back is a little bit taller. But I don't know if they can actually sit in them or not. I forgot to play test that. And here's something you'll see that I probably will end up deleting in these popcorn makers, because, well, do the Sims love popcorn? I've never played with the popcorn makers in one of my games before, and I had no idea that they were gonna literally go to the other side of a different floor to make popcorn instead of the kitchen where they have food. Like, it's insane. So I'll probably end up deleting those if it gets too annoying. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to make this look like a stereotypical movie theater, but like on a smaller scale. I really like the red curtains in there. I feel like it just came out really nice, but I kind of think it's hard to mess up a movie theater, so that's not really a testament to my talents or anything. Alrighty, we are on to the gym, which by far gave me the most trouble. I cut out a lot of footage from this because, woof, it was a difficult one. Also, it's still giving me trouble because, as you can see, there's things that I have to size down. The rock climbing wall works perfectly well sized down, but when I reloaded this lot into a new save for playtesting, it, like, half of them disappeared. The basketball court disappeared, a couple mirrors disappeared, a DJ booth disappeared. A lot of the things I had to size down just like weren't there, and maybe that's because I forgot to turn move objects on before I placed the lot. I don't know, but it was strange. I need to go in and figure out if all those things are actually gone, like on my like where I have this on Origin or not, or if it's just like that specific save that was weird. But anywho, I did eventually get the gym figured out, and I was actually pretty happy with how it turned out. Building the gym made me realize that I did not have any bathrooms on this floor, and I was like, oh crap, we're looking at a gym here, like they need showers and a bathroom for it to be a stereotypical gym, right? So I ended up putting this bathroom in, and then when I was done with the build completely, even after I was done capturing all this for the speed build, I realized that that probably wasn't enough, and I didn't want them always going into the gym when they were downstairs just to use the bathroom. So I built another bathroom off the bar, and then another one in the very back on our last room, which we'll see in a minute. So yeah, I finally got some bathrooms in there, which I was like, I'm so stupid. It's like the trash can for me. I always forget bathrooms, apparently. But this one was actually really fun. I added in the sauna, as you can see. And here in a minute you'll see a spa. I added that on too, which in my playtesting has been very interesting, let me tell you. I've never built a spa before, not a standalone one and not one in somebody's house. So it was interesting to see them just like how they interacted with the spa like abilities and equipment and whatnot. So that was fun, and I guess that we'll see how that goes in the actual Let's Play. I have a feeling it might cause a little bit of drama because, you know, a massage is a pretty personal thing if you're not a professional masseuse, so we'll see what happens. But I really enjoyed building this area. So this is where the spa's going in. I will say though, it's kind of annoying that they go to the spa a lot. Like in the few sim days that I play tested, they were just like constantly going and getting massages from one another. So that might get a little annoying, but it also might cause some drama, you know, once there are established relationships built. So we will see. But I really did like the way that this turned out. I just love the spa day pack for its aesthetic. I know that spas aren't the most popular thing in the game because it's a very specific thing to have your Sims travel to. But I just love the aesthetic of all this stuff. I think it's so pretty and relaxing and works for like a variety of things. Like I think the spa day pack is one that like the things in it you can use for a variety of different things other than the, you know, massage chair and table. Obviously those are pretty specific. But I liked the bath features that it came with, and yoga, the meditation came with spa day, right? Yeah, for sure. So I really love that. I love the wellness trait. So I have a lot of fun with that. And I, of course, had to create a yoga studio for it. So that's what we're throwing in now. That was a nice, quick, and easy addition. I didn't want to get too crazy with the decor in the relaxing spa zone. And then from here, the rest of the gym kind of came together pretty quickly. It wasn't too hard. I find decorating to be so tedious because I always want to do the same thing no matter what type of room I'm in or the style of it. Like I always find myself going for the same objects. Speaking of objects, you just saw one of the ones I have to delete, that fridge there in the corner by the like quote unquote protein powder stand. That fridge was annoying. I did not realize that fridge acted as an actual fridge. I kind of thought it was just for decoration, never used it before. Well, everybody was in the bar, and when they got hungry, they just went across to the gym and got, you know, some scrambled eggs or vegetable dumplings. And I was like, no, that's very unrealistic. We're not doing that. So I deleted that fridge and the one that I had put in the movie theater because we ain't having that. You want to eat, you need to go upstairs to the cafeteria, okay? Oh, another thing that disappeared was this door. Like, I don't know why, but when I reloaded the lot on a new save, that door was gone. I just don't understand. The Sims confuses me. I also forgot to put wallpaper inside the basketball court, so that was fun. But yeah, I just kind of changed the color of all of this stuff. I just love the aesthetic of this gym equipment. I think this came with Spot A too, didn't it? God, that's just my aesthetic, man. Relaxed, quiet, not overstated. The exact opposite of how I really am. So, you know, that probably says something about who I am as a person, but we'll just go ahead and skip over that fact. Moving on, we are working on the kids' playroom. So this is specifically for kids. I mentioned in the last one, I like to lock my toddlers in a room. So everything the toddlers need, including this table that I didn't realize was just for toddlers, is now in the toddler bedroom. Toddlers will not leave that room once we get to having toddlers. This will be for the children. And I, of course, had to add a few of those children death traps, the science tables. That should add for some drama. All the toys, all the games. The only two pieces of jungle gym equipment or whatever that fit inside of a normal sized roof was the swing set and the monkey bars. You don't have to size those down, so that was nice. And I had a lot of fun decorating this room too. I didn't realize how many kids room decals, wall decor decals there were. And oh man, it's like a kid decal shop just threw up in this room. I mean, they're everywhere. There's so many trees. Why are there so many trees? but it's fun. I always love any excuse to use that puzzle flooring. It's so obnoxious, which is just perfect because so are children, right? I'm kidding, totally kidding. Or am I? I don't know. But anyway, I would have loved to have that kind of playroom as a kid, and I think the kids in this game are gonna love it. I hope we get to the point where we have kids and my game doesn't like crap out. I'm a little concerned. I mentioned in the last the last speed build that I wanted to start out the game with 12 Sims using the MC Command Center to increase my household size. But in my playtesting, I'm already seeing that 12 is like slowing things down, not to an unplayable like speed, like it's still fine, but it definitely like took a minute for interactions to like kick in, and I was like, oh. So I'm thinking I'm gonna start it off with 8 Sims and still like obviously grow the number of Sims like quote unquote in the household to way more than 8 eventually. But I feel like if we start off with the right number of Sims, then maybe the game will last longer. I don't know. I'm just guessing here at this point. But as you can see, we are now on to the bowling alley. And again, I love the aesthetic of the bowling pack. Was it a stuff pack or a game pack? Stuff pack, I'm pretty sure. Either way, I love that pack. I love bowling alleys, and I love this like mid-century modern like 50s vibe so much. You can see like I'm pretty sure everything I used in here was from the bowling pack, like almost all of it. It's just definitely my vibe. It's a vibe for sure. So I made it look really retro in here. Again, has like this weird wood vibe to it, but I also think this retro vibe does kind of play in again to this whole creepiness of like, who built this? You know, why did they think that bowling meant like the 50s? It's just so stereotypical, you know? So adding more mystery to what this is and why it's here. But I do love this bowling alley so much. I love the blue color. That like blue/teal is just my fave. So cute. And I want those style chairs, not the bar stools, but the chairs I just deleted in like my actual house. I just love those so much. All right, and we're almost done with the bowling alley, and then we'll be moving on to our last room of the build. We've got a library, people. Yeah, this was kind of an afterthought for me, I'm not gonna lie. There are like bookshelves in other places, like I'm pretty sure every bedroom has a bookshelf, even the kids' bedrooms, but I don't think there was a chess table anywhere. So that in itself warranted a library, right? I also put the research machines from Discovery University in here, which is, I didn't realize this until recently, is a way you can die in the game. That seems a bit strange to me, but whatever. Anyway, for these Sims to kill themselves is probably a good thing because it'll cause drama and free up space for more. But put that in here. And this is another room that I ended up changing a good bit after I was done capturing all this footage, because I added the bathroom to it. So it's a bathroom that connects, but it's behind the library and connects to the bowling alley as well. So that got a bit of a change, and you'll see we'll do a walkthrough in the first episode of my the actual Let's Play. So that should be coming soon, and we'll do a bit of a walkthrough, introduce you to all the Sims we're going to be playing with, kind of get you able to see the bunker as a whole, because I know I haven't really shown any like actual photos or walkthroughs of it yet. So you'll get to see that in the next episode when we get playing. And if you guys have any ideas for what we want to do, the Sims, all that, let me know. Leave them in the comments below, guys. Thanks you so much for watching, and I'm looking forward to starting this Let's Play with you guys. Bye!